this course, and what we'll be looking at now is what we call Facebook Pixel. So now the first question is, what is Facebook Pixel? So Facebook Pixel is what we actually use to track every action that is being taken on our website. So I'm literally going to be explaining in detail how Facebook Pixel works. So if you want to run your conversion advert right now, you're going to see that Facebook requires a tracking tool from you, which they usually call Pixel. Okay, so I'm choosing the conversion objective right now, and I'm trying to go straight down to where they are going to ask me where I need the pixel. Okay, so even before you come right to this place I'm about to show you, you are supposed to do something first, right? So you see I'm in the ad campaign level now. I'm on the ad set level. As you can see. So once I come down, you will see Facebook is telling me that Facebook Pixel, you cannot create one pixel for tracking, optimization, and remarketing and all that. So you can see I'm supposed to create a Facebook Pixel, right? I'm supposed to create a Facebook Pixel, and it's very easy to create a Facebook Pixel. I can either do it from here, or I do it directly from my event manager. Okay, so but for the purpose of this course, I'm going to be doing it from my event manager, right? So all I just need to do is to come back to this. You see this place right there, this all tool you're seeing right here. Come to this all tool, and I'll go to event manager. Okay, so once I'm on event manager, I will go and add my data source to it. So you can see everything is just so blank, right? So you can see these two guys shaking their hands right here, which means partnership. Okay, so I want to click on the partnership to create a pixel itself now. So you can see that there are several integrations right there: e-commerce integration, Eventbrite, Shopify, and all that. But we'll be looking at that of WordPress. We're looking at that of WordPress because we want to connect to a WordPress website. Okay, so it's very easy. So after I'm here like this, you can see connect account. So I'll click on connect account. It will tell me create a Facebook pixel. This is the Facebook pixel right here. It's going to tell me to create the Facebook pixel. So I will click on create. So once I want to create it, will tell me, do I prefer to use this name? Of course I want to leave it on that name. There's no point really changing the name. This is optional. You don't need to fill anything right here. Just click on continue, and then it's going to ask me to set up my pixel. So it has already created Digital Nest Hub ad account pixel right here. So I'm going to, Digital Nest Hub is actually our agency, so I'm going to actually go to the next one. So you can see I'll keep going to the next until I get to the point where okay, let me just exit this right here because I've already done what I need to do. So I'll go back to my data source. We'll call this data source. I'll go back to my data source. So once I'm back at my data source, you see there's nothing still showing here. I just need to go and refresh. So I'm refreshing right now. I'm refreshing that event right now. So once I refresh, you're going to see my Facebook pixel right here, right in this place. My network is actually doing me logo. So you can see my Facebook pixel right here right now. But the only issue there is that this Facebook pixel is not fired up yet. That's why you can see this little red mister right here. Okay, so all I need to do is to copy this ID, the Facebook pixel ID. I do Control C, and I go back to my website. So on my website dashboard here, you're going to see this plugin, Pixel Your Website. I believe by now you would have you should have known how to install the Pixel Your Website plugin, which is going to be shown in the video in this course if you haven't. Okay, so you click on the dashboard and wait for it to load. So all you need to do is to come to the Facebook part side, and let me just delete this one and paste the pixel ID I want to put there, which is this one. Okay, so which is the one I just copied. Okay, so I'll just click on save settings. I just scroll down so you get to the last point and save your settings, right? So after doing all that, I think I'm done with my adjustments. I just need to come back to my, so this is it right here. Okay, I have already put up my pixel. I had already done that. I'd already put up the pixel on my website. So I need to go back to partners integration and continue what I was doing before. Okay, so you can do it this way. There are several ways of doing it actually, but this is like one of the best way of doing it right now in 2021 as at October. So you click on the settings, you can see continue with the pixel setup. So you can see your pixel is not fired up, that's why it's showing red. So you just go to next, you keep going to next, you keep going to next. Sorry about that. So all you have to do left is to input your website URL right here, and then you're good to go. So you can see I'm taking my website URL and I'm coming back here to paste it and send traffic to that place. So once I am doing this, once this finish loading, you see that from the red button is showing, is going to show is actually going to change to a green button telling me that it is now active. So you can see now active. So I don't need to do anything here again. I'm done with my pixel setup. So all this is, we're actually good to go to run our advert. But what is just left is you need to be able to determine what you want Facebook to track for you. Okay, so depending on what you've done for your landing page or your pre-sale or something, so you have to determine what you want to track. So that's left. That's actually what is left. So before that, I will have to refresh this page right here. So I'm refreshing this. So you have to be able to determine what you want to track. It's a very simple thing, it's not rocket science. So I'll be going back to my dashboard because I want to go to my pre-sale page and track everything that actually happened, everything that actually took place, everything that happened. I want to track everything. So I'll go to my pages because everything we created is on the pages, all pages. I'll go to my pages and I'll go to diabetes pre-sale. So you can see I'm just using diabetes as a case study right here. So I'll go to diabetes pre-sale. I'm gonna open it because I need this URL right here. So I'll just Control C it, Control C it, and I need to come down to where I have my ad event right here. So you see I'm on this overview right here. You can just ignore this, okay? I'm on this overview right here and I'm coming down, okay, on add event. So you can see this add event right here, add event. So click on add events, click on from pixel. Remember, you are doing it from pixel, you're not using API, you're doing it from pixel. So click on from pixel, okay, and you click on open event tool and you copy what you've copied. You just paste it right there, which is the pre-sale page. Remember, we have the pre-sale page, we have the landing page, then we have the form page, and then a thank you page if we have one. Okay, so you click on you open this. So once you open this, you are actually going to see that it's actually going to take you down to where you start doing all your stuff. So you can see we have the pre-sale, the sales page, and then the thank you page, okay, the order form page, and then the thank you page. So we have those things right there. So all I need to do right now is to track this button. So I want to know how many, what this pixel does for you now is that it lets you know how many people are clicking on this particular button. But this is not our goal, right? So I just want to track this as something, let me say I actually want to track this with view content, people that actually viewed my landing page. That's what it means. Okay, that's what I want to track this. So I want to know what is going on if people are not clicking here very well, right? So after doing this, I want to click on the button to see the next page, right? So this is the next page, which is the sales page itself, the diabetes sales page itself. Okay, so so after doing that, I also want to track a new button, which is the buy now, or I can track whatever button I want to here. So everything will eventually track. Okay, so which is the buy now. I want to track them. I want to track these people as leads because they actually showed interest in this product. For them, going from the pre-sale page and then coming down to this other button, they actually showed interest in the product and are willing to buy the product. Okay, so after doing this, I want to click on the next button, which will now take me to the form where they will fill whatever they want to fill. Okay, so this is where they fill their stuff. So what I want to count here as my purchase is whenever anybody fills something here and they click on the submit button, it means that they have actually made a purchase. That is what it means, even though money has not been exchanged, right? But then I want to track this as a purchase, because it means if I go and check my my email, it means someone has already placed an order there and I want to see the order, right? So I'll click on track new button and click here. What do I want to track it as? I want to track it as purchase, because this eventually means someone has purchased something. So you can decide to put you can decide to put the value of the purchase, right? So if I put 60,000 as the value of the purchase, that's what it's actually going to show. That is like your revenue from a particular sale. Okay, so when the cost of product and those are removed, after it has been removed, the rest of it is going to be your revenue. Okay, so we have a 2 more plan here, we have different plans here, and once they click on this submit button to go to my thank you page, it means that person has placed a purchase. So this is one way of tracking events when it comes to conversion adverts, okay, which is why you need the Facebook pixel to be able to track these things. So when you are running the conversion advert, it is not going to make sense to you. So this is basically how to generate a Facebook pixel, connecting it with your domain, inputting the ID on your website, and then track every button necessary for your campaign. So this is basically how to do all of that. So we're actually done with this. All we need to do is to click on finish setup, and you can see everything we've tracked here: the view content, the lead, and then purchase itself. So I click on finish. I don't want them to ask me this anymore. I just click on skip. So that's all. I've actually tracked all the button I want to track right here when it comes to this campaign itself. So if I want to launch this campaign, I can actually launch this campaign right here, right now, if I want to do that. Or my conversion advert is set already. That's like the only thing I need to do when I want to do my conversion advert. Or I need to set up my pixel, which I've just done. So we are good to go. Okay, so that's just basically it about Facebook pixel. So let's move down to how to create conversion advert in the next video, right? So we're done here. So you can see the red button right here is off, because I've already done all the setup I need to do on the pixel. So the red button was actually because of this review that was here, so I'm just going to ignore that. So you've actually done all what you need to do when it comes to, so you can see purchase, lead, view content are already being tracked by Facebook. Okay, so that's basically all I needed to do on this video, and see you in the next video.